because it had been, well, a couple of seconds, 3 seconds in actual fact. So the Porsches, as we were saying a little while ago, they are really flying here this afternoon. Porsche Motorsport North America, based right here in Southern California. There are a lot of supporters here on hand this weekend. Corvette, hey, it's the all-American car, isn't it? So it's a tremendous battle, as we always see in GTLM. In the middle of the race, it was pretty dull there, I have to admit, by GTLM standards, but now we've got some fireworks with less than 4 minutes remaining in this race.
About 3 laps to go for these cars, depending where the overall race leader is. It could be only 2 laps, so it's put up or shut up time for the Porsches, as Tommy Milner is just doing everything he can to keep these 2 cars at bay. It was interesting, Jeremy, you talked about the Corvette having the grunt off the hairpin. Probably these 2 cars, the Corvette and the Porsche. The Corvette, the front engine, big, heavy American iron, and the Porsche with the engine at the back, allowing all of that force to be put into the rear wheels, are probably the 2 cars that are best suited for this type of racetrack.
Yeah, good point, isn't it? Wow. I tell you, another quick note here. Jordan Taylor is leading the motor race. He's also just set that car's fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 15.773 seconds. It's not the fastest lap of the race, but it is the fastest lap in that for that particular car. And he's now enabled him to edge out that lead over the front of the field over Joao Barbosa and Dane Cameron in car number 31, who has set the fastest lap of the race to around about 3 seconds now between first and second and third.
And Milner now, as they head down that little short chute, that downhill before the right-hander on the Seaside Way, has pulled out a couple of car lengths on the 2 Porsches. But they are able to come back as they run down Seaside Way. They'll be right on his tailpipe again as they make the right-hander into turn 9, out to the wall, and then hard right, and then hard left through turn 10, and then hard on the brakes, and oh, the 912 hits him. The 912 hits Milner as they entered the hairpin, and the 911 has gone through unscathed and into the lead. Oh, it's going to be very interesting to see what the officials make of this, as the 912 to me just looked like he drove right into the back of the number 4 Corvette. Yeah, sorry, but that just looked like he just used him as a brake. And
we talked about earlier on that Chief Steward Bo Barfield implored the drivers, as he has done at every drivers' meeting this year, to respect his rivals. There was no respect there from Fred Makowiecki. Certainly number 4 car was a little bit offline coming into the hairpin, but there was no way that Makowiecki was going to make that move. That was clear, avoidable contact between those 2, and if there isn't a penalty of some sort, certainly the Corvette did get a little bit sideways coming through turn 10, the left-hander, but there was no need for Makowiecki to do that. That was a big mistake by Makowiecki, but what has it done? It's given the advantage to his teammate. I don't like that at all. That's not proper motor racing, I can tell you that.
Let's check.
There is damage though to 912, so he's out of the race. He's going to be in the pit lane.
Let's check with Shea Adam.
Yeah, the 912 is going to be done. There's smoke pouring out of the left front of the car as the bumper has actually come and wedged itself into the wheel, and part of the wheel well, the inner lining of the tire rim actually wedged back, so the whole system has shifted backwards. But disgusting driving. I mean, really, that, Jim, you said it perfectly. That was never going to happen.
So Fred Makowiecki has, and you could almost see it coming, Jeremy. As I said when the battle was fully rejoined, I said you've got the 2 Porsches and the one lurking in the wings if there happened to be any sort of contretemps between the 2 leaders, and in fact there was, as now Jordan Taylor comes through the hairpin, and it looks like he will be getting the white flag. Yes, he is. The final lap for Jordan Taylor. Is it going to be 2 in a row for the Taylor Racing Team? Will it be the 31st victory for Corvette in the DP category since 2012? 1 lap will give us the answers. Taylor has now pulled out a very comfortable 2.5 second lead, and meantime Barbosa has pulled out almost a 2 second lead over Dane Cameron. Meanwhile, the 911 of Nick Tandy continues to circulate. He'll be taking the white flag this time. Be a bitter taste of victory. It'll be interesting to see what kind of reaction we get from Tommy Milner. Don't forget, when the racing's done, the talking won't be. Tweet your questions to @Radio-Le-Mans or @IMSA Radio with the hashtag LBPRT. Michelin Post-Race Tech coming up after the race. as now Tandy goes through and takes the white flag. This will be the best finish for that car this season. As I said earlier, they've got a 10th at Daytona and other troubles at Sebring. As here comes Jordan Taylor through the hairpin for the last time, and he'll take the checkered flag. 2 in a row for Taylor Racing. Congratulations to Jordan and Ricky Taylor. Ricky getting a big hug from his dad, Wayne. There's a happy group down there in the number 10 car. Joao Barbosa will take second, and Dane Cameron should be third. As number 85, Steven Simpson, continues to lead in the PC category. He goes down Seaside Wave for the final time. He'll make that right-hander into the short chute. Oh, trouble for the number 38, the 38 car, third place car. Our third place car has crashed going on to Seaside Way. That's Kyle Marcelli just trying to push a little bit too hard, but at the front, the 85 comes through the hairpin one last time. He's got about a 1.5-second lead over the number 8 car. Rander van de Zanga takes second place, but a tough break for the number 38 car. Kyle Marcelli, the young Canadian driver, hitting the wall very hard on driver's left. Here comes Tandy through the hairpin for the last time. He'll take over the victory. Then comes Tommy Milner. Absolutely fantastic last 15 minutes of this race. Let's go to our Continental Pit Lane reporter, Shea Adam.
Ricky and Wayne Taylor, big hug for both of you. 2 years in a row, 3 years that you guys have been on the top 2 steps. What is it about this track that agrees with you?